What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. Now, today I want to talk about a really easy, lazy and simple way to make a lot of gold in Season of Discovery, and it's a very lazy way as well. You don't have to do much. Now, there is a little bit of like back-end work when it comes to this, and you can scale this so incredibly well, and you can make a lot of gold for very little work once you set everything up. Now, even the setup itself isn't really that much of a work. It's more of like a little bit of a time investment, and we'll get into that as well. Now, with all of my gold making videos, this one included, future ones as well, you can get access to my gold making videos, gold farms, investments, and all of that shit by having my gold making guide or being a member on Patreon. Now, the links to both of those will be in the video description down below, and also the pinned comment. My gold making guide will, for example, show you the best gold farms to do in Classic WoW. It will show you the best crafts to do in Season of Discovery to make profit that way, how to make gold with professions, and once again my investments and early access to videos. On Patreon, on the other hand, you get more detailed gold making methods and guides as well in text format, and you also get one exclusive video every single month for gold making, and you get access to my TSM strings. For now, we have my phase 3 and phase 4 investments in early look. Those strings are available. We have my cooking, crafting recipes, and cooking, crafting profits, and a bunch of other things as well, like phase 3 and phase 4 consumables, and which ones to buy, which ones to sell, and which ones to craft in TSM strings. Those are available on my Patreon, so if you want to support me even further and make more gold, check out either my Patreon or my gold making guide through the links down below. Now, for this method today, I'm going to go really in depth into why this is good and how I'm personally doing it as well, and it has to do with alchemy. So, I am on my second alchemist here, Solheim, and I have skilled up alchemy all the way to, let me see here, 283. That is not required, but you do want to be 275, so by the essence of having to be 275, you have to get to the last skill tier, aka 225 to 300, which adds a level requirement of level 41 to start doing this. That being said, I'm going to make an argument for why you want to be level 45 as well, but the base requirement is being level 41. This means that the more alts you have, the more you can use this as well, because you can level up alchemy on every single alt that you have level 41 plus, as long as you have a free profession like slot. Now, when it comes to skilling up, you can actually make profit while skilling up by crafting the right things. And in the bare minimum, you can actually lose just a little bit of gold, like losing 2 silver. This is without proccing anything, right? You can lose 2 silver on a craft. That means you can get 50 skill points for 1 gold. So skilling up alchemy, even now when things aren't looking that good due to like the transmute or like the potion master we have in place, you're not losing that much, and alchemy is still one of the cheaper professions to actually skill up all the way to max. So you can actually do this, you don't lose that much gold by actually skilling up either, and the only thing is it's a time investment. You have to get 275 skill, which is definitely going to be a time investment from crafting all those things and running back and forth and buying the materials. Now, I was going to give you guys the best way to skill up alchemy as well, but I simply can't. The second I tell you exactly what to craft, the materials for those will go up in price, and then there's going to be a different thing that is the best to craft. So what I will tell you is use TSM 4 in this case, Trade Skill Master, and see how much profit you make per craft, or how much gold you lose, and just make the crafts with either orange or yellow skill points, so it basically gives you a skill point every time, and you either make as much gold as possible, or lose as little as possible while skilling up. That's going to be the best thing to do. Look for mana potions, healing potions, any potions that are used in raids like Elixir of Firepower for example, and take a look at recipes on the auction house as well. So, when you have skilled up, gotten to 275 skill, the essence of this entire gold making method is transmute. You want to be able to transmute Arcanite. Now exactly what you want to transmute is a little bit up in the air, it keeps going up and down, but Arcanite is really stable. At least for now it's really stable. I made a lot more gold doing fire to earth really early for example, but now the profit margins are a little bit better on the transmute Arcanite, and you also want to be able to grab transmute master. Now that is where the level 45 requirement comes in. When you go to Tanaris at the Steam Weedle port, I'm just going to show you right now, even though I do have a video on this topic as well, showing you exactly where to go and what to do. You go over here at the Steam Weedle port, and you will have a quest given to you by an NPC, roughly where I'm pointing right now at these 3 quests, telling you to bring him 3 Arcanite bars to learn you Transmute Master. So that's going to be a gold investment right there, and there's 72 gold each on my server right now. That is 210 gold, but I made that gold back in my first craft. When you are in Transmute Master, you can sometimes proc 2 Arcanite bars from 1 Transmute, you can sometimes proc 3, and on my first craft, I procced 4. I don't know if you can proc 5, but I know for a fact you can proc 4. So if you proc 4, you literally make, like, first of all, the Arcane Crystal is 50 gold on my server, so you make 20 gold profit on the first one, and then you have 3 more for 70 gold. That is 230 gold that you can make, possibly, by getting those transmute procs on a 2-day cooldown. But even if you don't get a proc, you're still making 20 gold profit just by turning the crystal into the actual bar. Now, the more people get Transmute Master, the less the gap here will be, but even if the bars are the same price as the crystal, it is still really worth doing, because when you proc 3 bars instead of 1, that is so much gold. Like, the procs is why you're doing this. The 20 gold every 2 days, that's not really much, that's 10 gold per day, but when you proc the even more bars, that is when the profits really start kicking in, and the more alchemists you have, the more you will proc every single day, because it's all a numbers game. Let's just say you have a 20% chance to get extra procs, which I do think is what you have, by the way, about between 20 and 30% to proc extra procs, and then you either proc 2, 3 or 4, it's very RNG. Now, the more you have, if you have 4 alchemists, you're basically getting 1 proc every single day. Sometimes you don't, but on average, you would be getting 1 proc every single day, and that proc could be a 2 proc, 3 proc, or even 4. So the basis of this is getting to as much skill as you can, get Transmute Master, and start transmuting on cooldown. Now, what I do here is I scale things up. So I've made a text document right here on exactly what I'm doing. You start with 1 alchemist, and then you use the profits from that one to skill up the next one. So for me, I started with Potterheim, my mage, I transmuted enough bars to get the profit, and every time I made profit on my transmute, I sent that gold to Solheim, my second alchemist, I used that gold to skill up alchemy again, and I started sending the profits from this guy to my third alchemist. So you're always you start with 1, and you send the profits to the next. Once number 2 is set up, you send all the profits to number 3, and that just means that every time you start a new alchemist, you have more profit on a daily cooldown, or like every 2 days you have way more profit. Starting with 1 alchemist, let's just say you make 50 gold per day, you send 50 gold, or 50 gold every 2 days, you send those 50 gold to your second alchemist. Now when he is set up, you can take 50 gold times 2 every 2 days, 100 gold, send that to number 3, once he is set up, you will now make 150 gold every 2 days, set that up again. It just goes way faster to set up the next alchemist. Now, the more alchemists you want to have here, the more characters you want to level, but right now we're leveling so fast anyway. Literally doing incursions is so fast leveling, and you're making gold while leveling. It is ridiculously crazy. So, you start with 1 alchemist, use the profits to skill up the next one, and just roll that out as much as you can. Then you have a level 45 requirement for the Transmute Master quest. You want to have 275 alchemy skill for Arcanite Transmute. Right now this is 15 to 40 gold profit range on my server, but sometimes once again you proc 2 to 4 extra transmutes. If you get a 4 proc, that is 230 to 250 gold profit from 1 craft, which literally takes you 20 seconds. You click 1 button, you wait 20 seconds, the craft happens, you get the gold, you log out, you wait 2 more days, you do the same thing. It is ridiculous how much gold you can make from this, and even on my server, the prices for it's kinda stable, but even going up. So you could even sell the bars for even more. like wherever they are. Arcane Crystal, for example, they are 51 gold, and Arcanite bars, they're 73. I've seen these go all the way. You can see right here, there's only so many available, then they go up to 80 gold. So you could wait for these to sell, then sell them for 80. I've sold mine for 90, and I've bought some for 40. But right now it seems to be somewhat stable around the 70 to 80 range. So Arcanite bars, really good transmute, and the thing is, the faster you set this up, the more gold you make. Arcanite bars will be in demand in phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, every single phase, so the earlier you set this up, the more gold you make from this. It is really, really good. Either way, that's the video for today. I really wanted to touch base on this topic, because with transmute masters in the game, this is way better than it's ever been before in Classic WoW, and even without Transmute Master, you're still making profit. And with Transmute Master, it's absolutely ridiculously crazy. So level some alts, go out, have some fun. If you already have some level 41 or 45 plus characters, get them Alchemy if you have a free professional slot. Skill up Alchemy, do it now, start raking in the gold. You will be happy, and you can make gold in this phase, the next one after that, and just keep making gold by logging in once every 2 days and getting a lot of gold. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, and let me know how many alchemists you have in the comments down below. I would be really interested to hear, like, how many alchemists some of you guys have. We have to have people with like 10 alchemists or more, and how much gold you make. This is going to be crazy. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Classic WoW content. Once again, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video, very soon.